Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Now the canny of you may be thinking, weren't we in the lower city last time rather than a camp in Rivington? You would be correct. And you may also be thinking, didn't he have a lot more save files last time? You would also be correct. Because what happened off camera is that I started trying to rest myself a few days just to see everything that was supposed to happen with all of my companion quests. But then the game wouldn't save. And in my haste to try and make room, having determined that I was running low on hard drive space, I wound up deleting most of my saves, and indeed the most recent ones, because it turns out Baldur's Gate 3, when you hit delete enter, without clicking on a file first, it automatically goes to the top and goes from the most recent files downward. Bit of a design flaw, that. Thankfully, I was able to recover one recent save file. The bad news is that I now have no way of being able to go back and film some of the scenes that happened at night. So we've not missed anything major story-wise, and I'll explain very quickly what you've missed out on. But unfortunately, to see certain scenes, cutscenes, you are going to have to go look around online someplace else. Luckily, there's no shortage of other Baldur's Gate 3 players, for which I apologize. So, here is the short version of everything that you've missed. Mizora came to our camp and made Will an offer that he could refuse but didn't. Namely, he now has his freedom, but his father is now doomed to die in his place. In fact, rather than continue with this rate, I think I will go ahead and go to Journal, run through the options that we've got here. So, gather our allies. Isabel and Dame Aelin have left our camp. Isabel is quite thankful that we managed to save her beloved. We're sure to have the light of Selûne guiding us in the darkness to come. Yeah, she found a camp of Selûne followers off camera. They went to go help them recover from being attacked by the Absolute, but swore that they would be joining us in the final battle. Floric, immensely grateful we freed her from prison and helped her with the threat at Moonrise. Sure to have her in the Flaming Fist by our side when we need it most. Well, we'll have her at least. I'm not sure about the Flaming Fist. Arabelle is back from learning how to control her powers. We can trust her magic will be there to help us. Haslin, grateful for her help in protecting the sanctity of life. We can count on his druid powers. Volo might show up later at some point. Anyway, rescue the Grand Duke. Will has severed his pact with Mizora, even after she hinted that she could help locate and rescue him. It would seem the Duke is as good as dead, but maybe we might still find and save him. We also have A, the Underduke. Find the Stone Lord at the Counting House. 2 drunken guild members let slip that 9 Figures plan to ambush the Stone Lord at the city's Counting House. We need to get there first. We want to save him. Hopefully that is still on hold right now. Blade the Frontiers. Mizora gave Will a choice. He could agree to an eternal pact with her and Zariel, or she would reveal where his father had been taken and ensure his safe return, or he could break his pact with Mizora, dooming his father to die in Gortasha's secret command center. Will broke the pact, choosing his freedom over his father's life. Grand Duke, yep, still might save him. High Harper wants us to find Minsk. Wizard of Waterdeep, we persuaded Tolna to tell us how the Sorcerer Shambles vault could be accessed. The entrance is via her office, though she refused to grant us access. We need to find a way in there. The Night Song quest is complete. Stop the presses. We did manage to prevent ourselves from being slandered in the paper. Unfortunately, since I rested several evenings, we can't see the article that was published about how awesome we are. Oh, and we found Maul, alive but thriving in the ranks of the guild. Now, that's all of the story-important stuff that happened. The unimportant stuff that happened included Haslin approaching us about wanting to get romantic. I turned him down. The Emperor approached us in our sleep and asked about getting romantic. I did it, but only to get an achievement. And everybody else in the camp that has a tadpole found out about it, and they got squicked. I don't think that happened in this playthrough, though. Although we can't actually see the conversations here, so The last conversation we had a very romantic evening with Shadowheart. Taught her how to swim, and then she taught us a few things. This after we had nice conversation about, you know, we can protect her from Shar. I did, in fact, get offered a night of outstanding passion with Mizora. And I did agree to it, but nothing has happened yet. And the Emperor, yeah, okay, I did do the nasty with the Emperor. And here's the conversation with Dame Aelin about, yes, we are going off on... You're going off on your quest and doing the wonderful, amazing, you know, things, but we will join you later. And there's talking with Will about that. And I thought I had a conversation with Halson. Yeah, okay, here it is. The, you know, I'm afraid I don't see you that way. I understand I still cherish our friendship. So, yeah. Still committed to Shadowheart apart from that one dalliance with the Mind Flayer. But, yeah. That is pretty much everything. And goodness, that took me 7 minutes to recap. So, with that done, we are going to head back to the lower city. And continue exploring on from where I intended to continue exploring on this time. Thanks for that, bearing with me on that. And my apologies that you will not be able to see all of the romantic scenes or the shooting down scenes, but come on, there's got to be other people on YouTube who film those scenes, albeit not with Matthias the Dastard. But, you know, if you really want to see that tender, sweet Shadowheart moment, or the naked people bits, it's there for the viewing. Or go back and read my log and pause the conversation. So, with that done, we are going to go and get back to the serious business of rescuing people who are in danger of being killed by the Absolute, who curiously have not been in danger despite my having been hanging around and bedding people for the last 3 days.
Got a tip for you, mate. Don't believe everything you read.
What are you staring at, pal? You dropping eaves? Get gone! With haste.
And hey, a kitty!
Come on, let's go. Look quick! While I'm at it, need a word.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
Apparently we just found the cat equivalent of Frank Miller. Let's go. Are you alright?
It was in the Tall One's voice. They knew they cared about this creature, but they didn't know why. But the cat did. This could be the beginning of something. 2 heroes against the world, enacting justice for those unable to seek their own. All the Tall One had to do was say yes.
Yes. That would be awesome, but I'm getting the feeling this is a trick question.
The Tall One had passed the first test. The second would come when they were ready. And not before. When would they be ready? Only the Tall One and Fate truly knew. Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate.
Upon their return, the cat could...
Present of Baldur's Gate, city of
All's well
crime
that
and
ends.
chaos.
Not as bad as it could have.
Aw.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Does he say anything?
The cat seems to be trying very hard to remain aloof, and not wholly succeeding.
No, he mostly avoids
Hey
that
ho.
topic.
Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder.
Alright.
Is that blood?
Well, that was funny.
Basic choice.
These boots have seen everything.
Listen, I know what I like.
You one of Tamrin's friends? Well, we haven't seen him. He did a runner one night, never came back. You won't find him here.
You aren't a stonemason by any chance? Nah, suppose not.
That's funny. Tamrin's tools are still here.
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park, lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
That covers a lot of ground.
When you're older, you'll appreciate breaks.
Property of Laura Burgors. Due to family circumstances, we are not accepting visitors at this time.
It's street art. If you don't like it, you can literally walk away.
I quite like it, actually.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
Just does what they
These artist types are always so soft, aren't they? You make one little comment and their egos crumble to dust. Is that supposed to be a bar?
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
Look, pal, you want a broadsheet? You'll have to wait. I'm taking my break. You got a problem with that? Talk to the Gazetteers Guild. I got rights, you know.
Sorry, we can't sell you the broadsheet yet. Got to take my stinky break first. Boring. Come on.
Just one gold, please. Yes. Arms for the poor.
Strange beggar.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of death.
Anything you can spare for a humble beggar?
Let's see, look closer. See what truly ails this pungent beggar.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
And here, if you're willing to tell me your tale, how'd you end up here?
That devil! Drink! I spent it all.
I didn't know zombies like their fruits and vegetables.
Zombie? Oh, no. A touch of scurvy, that's all. Nothing a basket of fruit wouldn't solve. Could I afford one?
Oh, what the heck.
You really give so much? Thank you.
I wish I'd something to give, but times are hard for all of us.
Flaming Fist signpost.
Due to the presence of prohibited substances and apparatus, this house has been reclaimed by order of Archduke Enver Gortash.
Looks like we can murder target there, but not the most recent one.
Hold on until after training. Then at least you'll get paid for dying. One last binge is just what we needed. Because tomorrow, we wake up as flaming fists.
Oh, that plum prosecco. Oh, gods, never again. Never again. Solemn oath, solemn vow, solemn...
And now he's Bonds, Dickon. You're wasted. Wasted.
If everyone made room for a few more, there'd be no refugee crisis. City'd be better for it too.
I agree completely.
New to the city, are you?
No.
Don't worry. It's not as scary as it seems.
Enter those for whom justice and truth are thine guiding lights.
Well, that is not actually the place we were looking for, but, manhole?
Hello, fellow citizen. I'm not suspicious. Are you?
The girl is hiding something from the other one. She has candy in her pocket.
What's that in your pocket, citizen? Looks suspicious.
You spotted it. It's spy candy, because I'm a spy for the Absolute. Whee!
This game sucks dead nose. When do I get to be the Steel Watcher?
Halt, citizen. Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning.
I think this small citizen next to you has contraband candy in her pocket.
Ooh, a snitch. I mean, good tip there, citizen. You may pass.
don't move, Cinnamon. Now, inspection protocol initiated. Hand over that candy.
You ratted me out. You knew I had candy in my pocket.
I did.
Doesn't matter. It's spy candy, because I'm a spy. I'm gonna violate all the protocols.
Yeah, that's right. Down with the man, kid. There's one for the anti-hag support group.
Out for restocking. Will return shortly, if I can find any more stock.
Let's see, the Glitter Gala.
Downstairs, the Glitter Gala. Upstairs, the Chromatic Scale.
A mansion next to the hive.
Safest place in the city, too.
It was so clever.
Drab attire, lackluster skin. My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself.
Did you just call me a ghoul?
A skeleton would be more accurate.
Uh-huh.
You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration. And you're in the right place.
What use do I have with gems?
Darling, we're on this plane but for a blink of the eye. Why not get a little luxurious?
Right, let's see what you got. And nothing actually magical in all this. There we got Black Diamond, Dark Ashar's Embrace.
Remember,
Upstairs, Chromatic Scale. The finest purveyors of musical instruments in Faerun.
Well, now that does sound more my speed.
A customer. Come, Docker. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Lyre.
I like all that and more. I enjoy a challenge.
A fellow bard. Oh, might I bend your ear? I've been experimenting with lute strings made of, hear me out, warg hair.
Curious, what are the benefits of that?
Well, you see...
Excited and breathless, time passes in the blink of an eye as the two of you get lost in the intricacies of music.
Goodness, look at the time. I'm terribly sorry for keeping you, but the most delightful chat. Here, a little discount as a thank you.
And let's see the wares. Alright, so we have this exquisite instrument that come from the shop of the legendary Moonshine Bard Flander. Fewer than 20 of his handcrafted lyres still survive. Fiddle. Notorious Gnomish bard Fiddlesticks Glimmergold was said to play violin tunes so sad they made bank guards weep while his accomplices robbed the bank vaults. Let's see, a Lungun covered in sealskin. This heavy, deep voice instrument is the type called a table lute due to its weight. Famously, the late, he refused to let anybody else play it, and a flute. This petite flute, engraved with drow sigils, is said to have belonged Captain Dunstner to the Spelljammer flute. Well, Dangerous tunes. And simple jerkin. Oh, what the heck? Let's grab one of everything. Yeah, I know I can only play so many instruments, but gosh darn it, that could be useful.
Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
Just saying, but actually it looks like he's in the building north of us.
I am totally not an absolute spy.
Oh, you are the funny one.
Stories, get them right here.
I really need my hair doing, so you'll have to wait in line.
The foundry.
And we just found another waypoint from the look of it.
Creatures.
How you feeling?
Feel what exactly?
Oi, you!
That weird something. I don't know. It's...
How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already.
I am, thank you.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Come on, open up.
Ah, that's a bit more like it. But let me go ahead and save here before we go busting into some place that might possibly be an untoward entrance. Or it might just be a bedroom.
Best be on my way. Another step forward.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating Master Figaro? You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bard. Together, we shall transcend.
Keep it in the shadows while Dwarf is distracted. Oh, let's go Bard option. Can you get any more cliche?
A challenger. My lord tests me.
Uh-huh.
This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Savor your final breath. My next kill before coming. Another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate.
Oh, and he just went invisible, it seems.
Fun.
I think we know what we're doing.
Let's see.
Catch my breath.
There's probably grains of things down there to trash like us out.
Nah, you're wrong. Gods know what else is down there.
No way to run a business, though. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Oh, didn't think I had Will in that one, but... Or Gale in that one, but...
I don't fancy their chances.
Oh, that one's already dead. Impressive.
No way to run a business. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Survival is all that matters. One can't always be a gentleman.
Soldier.
My faith will protect me. Got to move.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while you're with clients.
Looking ahead.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Weren't you supposed to be protecting the people in the upper city?
I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test.
Yeah, I kind of figured that from the list.
Document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you?
I am a vigilante. Kind of those tombstones. Any idea where that one is?
It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song.
No, that doesn't do much narrow down. Okay, I'll look it up.
How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your...
Oh, this one was actually carrying some stuff.
That's the most useless slogan you've come up with yet.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Didn't like the roofs on the new...
Let's see, a handbag.
Who can say? tasteless slogan you've come up with yet. Great job.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
Unfortunately, yes, I've been hunting him for quite some time.
Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
How generous. Glad to see you in good spirits.
In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today?
Well, let's see. What are you selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
Let me see what you got.
Very good, sir.
Well, it is in fact a whole bunch of dye. And a whole bunch of different outfits, underwear, hats, dye removers, and whatnot. I think this will be an ideal place to unburden myself.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
But we're way past the half-hour mark at this point. And I am overburdened, but we did just get quite a few quest options done. So let's see, Impress the Murder Tribunal. We've taken the serial killer's sick trophies to the hands of victims. We can use these to access the Dreadlord's Tribunal underneath Callahan's tombstone and found out how to access the Temple of Baal. Investigate the murders. We found a note in the pockets instructing him on how to enter the tombstones of a patch phrase. Seems the Baalist cult may be there. And nothing much there, but yep. Alright, so we will go ahead and save here. And next time we will continue exploring the lower city. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the investigation and the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.